Do you have questions about buying or selling a home, not sure if you're qualified? Your local real estate agent Antoinette Ware is here for you. Do you live out of town, moving out of town, or looking for investment property? Well, let's work together and make it happen. Antoinette Ware can be reached at 419-917-6258. The name you know, celebrating over 20 years, serving Toledo and surrounding areas. Frida's Cleaning Service is a small family-owned business established in 2003. With over 17 years of professional, high-quality, and greatly satisfied service, La Frida's Cleaning Service will get the job done. Specializing in sanitizing your home, business, post-construction, and commercial cleaning, no job's too big or small. See for yourself and give us a call, 567-249-9172. La Frida's Cleaning Service. Our reputation is always spotless.
Are you tired of driving around a dirty car? Say hello to the ultimate solution for your car. Quick Auto Detail, home, work, or wherever. Their mobile car spa will clean and shine your car anytime and anywhere. Their products are gentle on your car's paint, and they use only the highest quality materials. Book your appointment now.
Got some snaps on the petrol. Mr. Trap Rap No Bizzo from the mud to the tub, and I'm rocking out with Queen Silvy and Tim. You know.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live, it's time for the silky smooth sounds of Smooth Tim and Her Majesty herself, Queen Silvy.
Hey, it is Smooth Tim, and thank you for dropping by and spending another terrific Tuesday with us on the multiple award-winning Queen Silvy Show. Speaking of Queen Silvy, it is now my pleasure to introduce to you the world's sexiest granny, the Queen herself, Queen Silvy.
Yes, it is me, Queen Silvy, on this terrific Tuesday, the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are in this great world today. I did this here because I love and appreciate you. We're honored you're here on this terrific Tuesday. Oh, we got some special goodness in store for you today. Smooth, how are you?
Gonna have some fun today, aren't we? Yeah, I am doing terrific on this Tuesday, Queen, and how are you doing?
Well, as always, I'm supercalifragilistic.
Expialidocious, I suppose, is 24/7, 365, Queen Silvy. You are always
I know.
simply
Amazing.
Yes, you are.
Woo. Double true that I am. It is what it is. I am amazing. But you are amazing, Smooth. You are amazing. And we have some announcements for today.
Absolutely. Speaking of amazing, we had an amazing Father's Day celebration with family and friends. And
Very nice.
yeah, it was nice to get together with everybody and to celebrate being family and friends. How about that?
It was
'Cause
great.
Everybody plays the role of daddy sometimes. So
That's
to
me.
everybody out there, we hope you enjoyed your father.
I sure did. Thank you very much.
Otherwise, hey, weather's starting to break, getting hot. So, hey, take care of yourself and keep yourself hydrated out there,
Yes.
number one.
Yes.
Because, yeah, everywhere is experiencing a little bit of
H2O,
heat.
baby.
So we are thinking about you in that regard. Otherwise, our hearts, prayers are going out around the world. Still things going on everywhere, internationally, domestically, and as the Queen always says,
Hey, faith over fear. That's right.
Anyhow, some analytics from last week. The United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, Mexico, Poland, Africa, Ireland, France, and Australia. We appreciate you tuning on in.
Yes, we do.
And if you missed the show, look at the top of the screen. You'll see ways to catch up on our shows. You could go to www.thequeensilvyshow.com, catch up with some of the stuff there. And even better yet, if you'd like to go to our YouTube channel, it has all of our shows incorporated into YouTube. And in the YouTube search engine, simply type in The Queen Silvy Show. It is so simple.
That is.
We make it so simple.
We do. And we're always here for you, bringing the best in live entertainment, talents, topics, and resources from around the world just for you. As I said, you're in for a treat today. We are going to be showing short films starring Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. A couple of things are actually written and narrated by the one and only Smooth Tim. I did my try when some of those things, like the pictures and the narrative, but you'll see. It's going to be
I
fantastic.
believe you're in quite a few of those. Queen.
Including, by the way, we are cartoon characters in the United Kingdom, so we're going to share episode 21 of Popcorn Family. I think this is Grandma and Grandpa Popcorn, because they have various shows that we are on. So we're on
Spin-offs,
it.
yeah, kind of like all these other,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's going to be great indeed. So I'm glad that you are here. You do have time to be kind and spread the word for someone else to come on in and get all this super greatness short movies starring Smooth Tim and Queen Silvy today on this terrific Tuesday. But you know what I would like to do at this moment is, hey, I love to share some motivational words from the Queen Silvy Show to you. Hey, you must put in effort to get the life that you want. I mean, it's easy to put in time and effort in the wrong place, but don't put in half the effort unless you're okay with half of the results. You see, the more effort you put in what you want to achieve, soon you will see it come true. So take the time to love yourself. Guess what? Because you deserve it. That's right. Hey. And those are some motivational words. Yeah. The Queen Silvy Show to you. Look, I'm already geeked. Yeah. I'm so geeked. I'm going to continue and share some great shout outs to deserving kings and queens all over the world, like holistic health advocate Marva Riley, Marie McKenzie at the International Sexual Assault Recovery Institute, Carmen Jewel with Massage Therapy by Carmen, Simone Enterprise and Entertainment Company, and the Simone Family Foundation. A Journey Through Healing with Beatrice Crawford Daniels. Hey.
Shout out to you.
To Kinsley Patino, Queen Jenna, Ashley Follette Clark, and Kenneth Rawls.
Shout out to you.
To Helen Myers, Peace Myers, Corey and Casey Patino, and Joan Mercer.
Shout out to you.
To Queen Aaliyah, Asia, Tay, Maya, Camille, and Dejour.
Shout out to you.
To my grandsons and the great-grandchildren, Omari, Jonathan Jr., Tyron, DJ, and Rhea.
Shout out to you.
To Jonathan Easley, Lee Allen Sr., Wade and Katrina LP, and Cynthia, Melvin, and Teresa, and Kaki, and Mike. Hey.
Shout out to you.
To Queen Sonia, Kaki, Shanika, Alana, and Brianna, and Precious.
Shout out to you.
To Nancy, Delia, and Chrissy from Fort Worth, Texas.
Shout out to you.
I think I need to clear my throat. One moment, please.
Woof, woof. Meow. Ribbit, ribbit.
I think it's the ribbit part. Ooh, give it a try. Don't knock it till you try it, boo, right? To Ryan and Kelly and the All-American boys, Matt and Tracy, and the All-American girls, right?
Shout out to you.
To Pamela Anderson, C. Shorty Franklin, Patricia Wilhelm McGiffin, Renita Easley Gold, Rosa Donna Ferry, and Pam Bailey.
Shout out to you.
To my good friends in Africa, Amy Kanima, Webster Rito, Hostile Flow, Hero Boy, and Princess Ariel Lua.
Shout out to you.
To Sabrina Williams, Pinky Harmon, Sassy Savage, DJ Team Broke 100, and Robin Taylor. Did I say you, Robin? You got it twice, girl. Hey!
Shout out to you.
To my good friends in United Kingdom, Beth Lambert, Nicola Jones, Bethany Jones, and Kay Cross.
Shout out to you.
To Lorenzo Gabaniza, Christine Lewis Anderson, James and Audrey, Serious Edition, and Nana Linda Hartley.
Shout out to you.
To Edith Verhoek, Queen D. Brown, Sandra Ben Johnson, Melody Gorf Dobb, Brian Pearson, Brenda Ramirez, Miguel Montebon, and my good friend, Joe Maz.
Shout out to you.
Yeah. That's what's up. Hey, if you would love to be shouted out, if you have someone you would love for us to represent and shout out, we will hook you up 3 days a week. Every Tuesday with the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show. Every Wednesday with Tim's Tidbits. And every Thursday with the Now You Know Show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. As we bring the best in live entertainment, talents, topics, and resources from around the world just for you. Check out this resource. And when we get back, let's get the ball rolling with these great short films we have in store for you on The Queen Silvy Show. Join me every Tuesday for fun and games and play for cash. That's right. Sylvia Mint, the fun word guessing game is back and you can come aboard and play. It's simple. Just email us your name and contact information and you are in there, baby. Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Hope you are ready.
Born ready.
I am born ready. Exactly. Born ready on this terrific Tuesday, the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show. As we said, we are going to be presenting short films by Smooth Tim and Queen Silvy. We're going to get things going by talking about Romario Facey. He is a actor, model. He's an engineer. He's a producer, film producer. He's an extraordinary guy doing some fantastic things down in the Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas area and actually around the world.
Hey, he was in L.A. for a while doing some things. Then came back to Texas and yeah.
So how we met Romario is, I believe it's back in 2016 down in Texas where was on a radio station. We had him on as a guest where he was promoting a movie that he directed, produced and starred in. And, he enjoyed himself on the show so much that his next movie, he wrote in Queen Silvy, Smooth Tim, and The Queen Silvy Show. And I thought that was so fantastic. Did you have fun with that? One More Chance of Love is the name of the movie. It's out there everywhere. You can check that out.
We were news reporters, right?
Yep. And news reporters and the show, Queen Silvy Show, is in the movie too. And I thought that was so honorable.
That's right. You worked for the Queen Silvy Show. I worked for a news station.
Right.
That's right.
That's right. Good movie. So check it out if you will. But that's how we got started with him. And from that movie, he does documentaries, Vid Chronicles. You can check that out. So many fantastic.
Yeah, he's got a
vid
ton of
chron-
stuff up there.
So through Vid Chronicles, we started doing Smooth, especially movie shorts with a fantastic message to each one. You're gonna see right now. The first one that we're going to do is
Oh, the racist father.
now Racist Father.
That was a hard role for me to play.
But you did it so well. So well. He's gotten so many messages from people that are like, you know what, I was really pissed off at you at the beginning of that movie, but then it
They
comes
said, you are
to-
really such a... I said, wow.
But at the end, you were such a great... It's a great short. It's a message to it all. Check it out. You're going to love it. Start Smooth. And it has millions of views, by the way. I lost count.
Racist father, I think that's, I don't know,
like-
that's around 2.5, I think.
Yeah,
2.5 million.
very, very good short with the message. So check it out and enjoy the first short that we presented to you, starring Smooth Tim.
So how was your day? Oh, great.
It's good. How was yours?
It's fantastic. No complaints from me.
I tell you.
Salad tastes absolutely fantastic
I'm
tonight.
excited. Can't wait to see what we have for the rest.
Mm.
1 second. Just here.
Chloe! Chloe, I'm so glad to see you. Oh, I love you so much. I've missed you.
It's been so
Oh
long.
my gosh.
How you doing?
I am doing great, thank you.
All right.
Chloe, is that your driver?
Mom, that's Marlon, my boyfriend.
What?
Mom, please don't start.
Chloe, your dad is going to lose his mind.
That's our baby, Carly.
Chloe, have you lost your mind? Are you trying to tell me that you have a baby with...
Don't let Mom say it.
Look, Chloe, I don't have a problem with it, but your father, oh my gosh, now that's the one you need to worry about.
Oh, how's my princess doing? I'm fine. Oh, she's so beautiful.
This is your grandmother.
Hi. Oh, well, okay, let's go inside. Chloe, your dad's at the dinner table.
Baby, I've missed you so much.
I missed you too, Dad.
It's been 5 years.
I'm sorry.
Who are they?
Scott, come on, I think you should take a seat. Let's have a seat. Come on, you guys, have a seat. Everyone sit down.
What's going on here?
This is Marlon, my boyfriend, and my daughter.
What did you just say? Chloe, have you gone mad? Of all the men in the world and a black baby, I'm highly disappointed in you.
Dad, this is my life. I do as I choose. If you can't accept that, I'm sorry.
So how old is it?
Scott! I'm so sorry, Marlon.
It's okay.
My daughter is 5 years old.
So you've kept it a secret for 5 years?
Yes, because I knew how you would react.
Rachel, you knew about this?
No, I just found out today.
This is disgusting. I've lost my appetite. I'll be out back. Let me know when your daughter leaves.
Scott, stop it. She's an innocent child. Please sit down and talk with us.
Oh, this is an abomination. My father would not have this, his father would not have this, and I will not have this.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You guys, please sit back down. I'm so sorry. Marlon, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Baby, are you okay?
Babe, I'm okay. Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So, Marlon, what do you do for a living?
I work for a law firm.
Grandpa, are you looking for this? I love you, Grandpa.
I don't know how I could have been such a fool. My ignorance made me blind. But this little girl's love has opened my eyes. She's so precious. I love her so much. Marlon, can you find it in your heart to forgive an ignorant person like me?
It's fine. All is forgiven.
Chloe, take a picture, would you?
Of course.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Do you like it? Could you set this as my screensaver and my Facebook picture?
Sure.
I want the whole world to know my granddaughter. If anybody wants me, I'll be spending time with my granddaughter. Hey, do you like ice cream? Me too. I know where there's lots of ice cream. Come on.
No matter the color of your skin or the race you're from, all humans are equal.
Racism is like a virus. It's nasty, dirty, and does nothing but hurt and divide people.
To make a change is to take a stance against racism and promote unity.
Be loving and kind to everyone. We're all God's children.
Love your neighbors as you love yourself.
Did you like that? You get the message in that there. I hope you did. But Tim,
What an asshole.
or should I say Scott?
What an asshole Scott is.
Scott came around.
Can't believe him. Yeah, he did come around.
I mean, when the little girl come out and here, did you looking for this, Grandpa? Oh, that just did you see that look? Tim was like,
Just melted my heart. That was just horrible.
thank you, Lord. It's so so great.
And a moment of enlightenment.
And the award goes to.
Silvy.
But you know what? There's more because Romario Facey wrote, and directed that, as well as the next short film that's coming up. And I think we entitled this "Homeless." You will get the message in this here as well. It's another great piece that is millions of views
That
right
one's
now.
really way up there. Yeah,
I thought that was like 4 points.
I don't know.
Million.
Yeah,
it's a great one.
That's an interesting one. Yeah, that one now we filmed in downtown Dallas by Daly Plaza, right by the train station, and your drink popped on us. Anyhow, that was the evening because that was during the Rodney King stuff, right? And they were protesting everywhere, and we were downtown filming this thing, and it was just before the protests moved into downtown Dallas. And boy, did it cause havoc that night.
Yeah, very memorable, fun, and you're going to remember this too because it's a great video.
I remember because we got out of there just in time before everything started going south.
Yeah, but it's a lot of memories within this here, as well as a message. I hope you enjoy Races. Check it out right here on the Queen Silvy Show.
Billionaire?
Yeah. Did you enjoy Races? Good. I'm glad you did because now you're going to enjoy
Homeless Billionaire.
Homeless Billionaire. Ooh.
Excuse me, sir. Could you spare some change so I can get something to eat?
I'm sorry, man. I don't have any money. I can't help you.
Please, anything would help.
Here, this is all I can give.
Thank you. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What made you decide to stop and help me?
Well, being hungry isn't a nice feeling, and no one should have to suffer.
Thank you. Wait. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why are you walking home?
Well, I can't afford a car, but I still have to go to work. My family depends on me. So I walk 25 minutes to and from work every day just to provide for them.
What's your full name? I want you to have something.
Frank Willis.
Frank, I'm not homeless. I'm actually a billionaire. I was doing this to see if anyone would actually help. But you made a difference. I want you to have something.
Why are you giving this to me?
You opened the bread that you were taking home to your family to feed a stranger. You didn't have much, but you tried to help with what you had.
I don't know what to say.
Your actions have already spoken for you. Hundreds of people walked past me today and didn't even notice I was here. But you made a difference.
Thank you.
The world needs more people like you, Frank.
Thank you.
In life, we must show equal respect and appreciation for one another.
Life is too precious for us not to love and care for one another.
You should always be willing to lend a helping hand, even if it's not much. You never know how much it means to that person.
Being loving and caring are all emotions of God, and we should express them every day and make the world a warmer place.
Well, now.
Get it. Wasn't that great? I mean, you know, for that to be a homeless guy, he got hooked up.
I got a good hookup.
You got a hookup. Get a
I should
bob,
have paid that guy more
half
than $10
a loaf
million,
of bread.
right?
No, you hooked him up. I'll be Frank too.
You take that 10
Give me
million.
that 10 million. Only Frank walked away cool, just holding it like that's just a piece
You
of
been
it. Nigga,
skipping
that's
it?
$10 million on there. You should be like skip to my loo, skip. It's a great piece. Vid Chronicles is on YouTube. So many other videos that's available there.
Everything has a message in his.
Everything has a message indeed to every single one of them. So, hey, check it out. Shout out again to Mario Facey. He is a bad, but shut your mouth.
I appreciated working with him. And we'd gotten a call when we came back up north. He goes, I got another perfect role for you to play.
Well, before we left Texas, there was another movie, and this movie is super hot.
Oh, yeah.
Texas Kill City.
I forgot all about, we was in that too.
Mm-hmm. We were in that. That is a full-length movie. That movie is
That was really
bad.
Yeah, that was
Up at a whole nother level. Texas Kill City. We are
a
honored
little
to be
bit on
in
the
that.
violent side.
Yeah, if you can handle shooting and killing and things like that.
Yeah,
Gangsters.
more of a gangster type movie.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, but it is what it is, and it's great.
Wait, we're reporters on that too.
Can't help it.
Can't help it being on the air.
That's what we do.
I guess.
You were playing a detective, I thought. No.
No.
You're the reporter
I'm
with
a
me.
reporter with you.
Just testing his memory. Testing 1, 2, 3, 8.
Yeah, because we're following the story, trying to figure out the association between all the gangsters.
That's great. But, moving on this terrific Tuesday, the multiple award-winning Queen Silvy Show. Shout out again to Romario Facey. But we did voiceover and still do voiceover work in the United Kingdom as well as the West Coast. And in that West Coast projects kind of motivated and inspired Smooth Tim and ourselves to do some other projects of our own.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where Selfie comes in at. Selfie is a great story written by Smooth Tim, narrated by Smooth Tim. I did some of the illustrations, but it tells a great story. Check it out.
That's how my mind works. That's what's weird.
I know. That's what we do when we're bored. We create.
Yeah, when I'm bored, I sit around and write.
We create.
Something weird.
We will do something. Trust and believe me. But this one is a great one, too. Check out Selfie. Everybody takes selfies, right? Well, check out what happens in this one. Not going to tell.
Be careful.
Check it out.
What you wish for.
Selfie.
Andrew was unable to give a truly clear explanation to the police. He himself was amazed and confused as a detective who was listening to his story. It all goes back some 30 years ago. Irene was a highly sought-after fashion model, and she had just landed a formidable contract for an assignment in New Orleans. Irene had always wanted to visit the Big Easy during the Mardi Gras and experience the vibrant party atmosphere. Irene decided it would be a wonderful idea to book herself into a quaint hotel in the midst of the French Quarters. After checking in and quickly freshening up, Irene thought she'd explore the area, getting the feeling of what all the fuss was about. The atmosphere of people dancing to calypso music, colorful costumes, people drinking. Well, to be frank, the entire celebration was amazing to the ears and eyes. As Irene continued to explore, she found herself on a small side street. It appeared that the shops in this area were either closed or empty, all but one, that is. A small shop at the end of the street still had its light on. As Irene approached, she saw a sign in the window that read, Madame Lascelles Hoodoo Shop. How could that not strike up a little curiosity into someone? Irene decided to check it out. What could be the harm, she thought to herself. Besides, everyone knows it's all superstition anyhow. As Irene entered the shop, her senses immediately heightened. There was a strong smell of incense, and there were lots of candles lighting up the entire shop, and all of them were set amidst various trinkets and what appeared to be stuffed animals. Suddenly, a voice came up from behind Irene.
How can I help you, my dear?
Oh my, you startled me. I'm so sorry. I know it's late in the evening and apparently yours the only shop open on this small street. But I was curious, what exactly do you do here?
I grant wishes, my dear.
Well, Irene wasn't born yesterday, but that statement made Irene want to dig just a little bit deeper. After all,
This hoodoo stuff is all superstition and folklore anyhow, isn't it?
You grant wishes? Now that sounds interesting. So you're saying that anything I wish for, no matter what, you'll make it all come true?
Yes, but all wishes, they come with a price.
So how much is this wish gonna cost me?
I ask for no money, my dear. Just simply tell me what it is you wish for.
Well, Irene pondered for a moment about what wish she'd want most granted. As she looked about the small little shop, she noticed a small mirror and quickly thought of her beauty.
I like to stay young forever. I mean, my looks, they're important to me. I forever want to be beautiful.
Granted.
That's it? Is that quick? I'm confused. I mean, you said you grant wishes for a price.
No, I said I grant wishes with a price.
Wishes with a price? What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Your price is simple, my dear. Remember, with that a selfie a day keeps the wrinkles away.
That's it? I take a selfie a day and I'll forever stay beautiful? That's the only stipulation, a selfie a day?
Yes, my dear. But never forget it. For if you forget, you will age 10 times fast. That is your price.
The little shop she visited seemed to be the best decision of Irene's life. Her career soared with endorsement opportunities, television shows, and movie offers. Yes, Irene's timeless beauty was certainly paying off. And yes, in case you were wondering, Irene did keep up with her selfie a day. It keeps her young and also feeds her ever-growing social media audience. Irene eventually bumped into her future husband, Andrew, at a small gathering of friends. Despite their age difference, Irene and Andrew hit it off immediately, fell in love, and decided to marry. The couple thought a trip to the mountains would be the perfect honeymoon getaway, so Andrew chose a mountaintop cabin away from the hustle and bustle of their everyday life. The newlyweds were excited as they approached their cabin, and it certainly was up in the mountains, and the views were breathtaking.
This is perfect, Andrew. What a great place for pictures. You know the old saying, a selfie a day keeps the wrinkles away.
Actually, Andrew had never heard that before, except from Irene. He thought it was a model saying or something. He did know that Irene did religiously take a selfie a day, no matter where they were or whom they might be with. Everything was perfect until the second evening. The weather seemed to change immediately, and it now appeared that they were caught in a blizzard. Andrew had gathered some extra logs and was refueling the fire when all the electricity went out. The heavy snow had obviously snapped the power lines and had also buried their car way past the roof.
Don't worry, Irene. In a day or so, it'll all be gone and we'll be back home.
I'm not worried. I mean, I've got you and my phone. What more can a girl ever want?
On the third day of being snowed in, Irene figured out exactly what else she might need. Irene's cell phone was nearly out of battery life. The battery life indicator was blinking, and she hadn't yet taken a selfie.
Andrew, do you have juice in your phone? Mine's about to quit.
Well, mine stopped this morning.
Irene began to panic. The warning from Madame Lascelles was echoing in her head. Irene went into the bathroom and gazed into the mirror. It was true. Instead of looking 30 years old, it appeared she had aged overnight. Irene, for the first time, saw deep wrinkles in her face. Strands of gray hair were growing in, and her nails were turning yellow. Irene was beginning to panic. It seemed that time was no longer on her side. It was now her worst nightmare. The wish granted by Madame Lascelles was starting to come true with its terrifying price. Irene sat in a chair in front of the fire, realizing the horrific results of her vain wish that were now coming true. There was no way to charge her phone. The car was buried under several feet of snow, and she had never told Andrew about her visit to the hoodoo shop some 30 years ago.
Andrew could now only look on in horror as he watched the bride age over 100 years before his eyes in a matter of hours. Her skin was now nothing but loose, wrinkly flesh. Her once beautiful smile was no more. Irene's hair had turned completely white and was starting to fall out. Her body looked as if it had been ravaged by arthritis, her fingers crooked and thin. She struggled both to hear and to see Andrew. With her dying breath, Irene looked into Andrew's eyes and spoke.
Andrew, I'm so sorry. I should have told you, my love. My beauty was timeless, granted by a hoodoo queen. I only had to take a selfie a day to keep my beauty. I never should have went in that shop. Some wishes should never be granted. The price is too high.
The detective looked Andrew straight in the eyes and asked, "You expect me to believe that this 100-year-old woman was your 30-year-old wife 3 days ago?" Andrew could only sob as he watched the wedding band slip from his bride's finger and onto the cabin's floor as the coroner took her lifeless body away.
Selfie.
See, that vanity will get you every time.
I love it. Yeah, that was fun doing that. Smooth is so good at
vanity.
writing stories, and we have fun at home. We get a bored moment, we do stuff like that.
Kind of stories we tell the grandkids so they can go to sleep at night.
I can't sleep, man. I get
Well,
phone
let me
calls.
tell you a nice story.
No, we don't do that to the grandchildren. We tell them better
That'd be
stories.
horrible, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Now go to sleep.
We can't tell them that story, nor can we share the next one that's written by Smooth Tim as well. You know, everyone has their own pets, right? You love your pets. You do what you can for your pets. But this is a little different because Oscar's one of a kind indeed.
Everybody needs love.
I reckon so. But you check out the love she gives to Oscar. Check it out.
Oscar. Margaret went about her day as if it were any other day, just as she has since she found her new best friend, her new pet, Oscar. Margaret lives in a small home out in the country about 3 miles or so from the little town of Brewster, Wisconsin. Margaret keeps busy working on her arts and crafts, and she would sell them at the local flea market as a source of income. Margaret had never married and always seemed quite content according to the locals. However, deep in Margaret's heart, she was lonely and longed for love. One evening, while quietly reading by the living room fire, she heard what sounded like a jet passing close to her home, then a large boom or crashing sound. Margaret immediately jumped up and looked outside her home. In a large field behind her home, she saw a reddish glow coming from what appeared to be an impact site. Alarmed that it could be a jet crash, Margaret ran toward the impact site, but as she approached, she stopped in amazement. It wasn't a jet crash. It was a meteor that had crashed in her backyard. Margaret slowly and cautiously approached the meteor. It had a reddish glow and it smelled a lot like sulfur. Margaret thought it would be best to report this to someone as soon as possible. But at that very moment, Margaret saw something move. Something that was crawling out of the meteor. At first, Margaret was ready to run for the hills, but she heard a soft purring sound coming from the creature. It had large, bright eyes, a short, stubby tail, and looked quite like a small teddy bear. The creature seemed to be reaching out to Margaret as if it needed help or reassurance to know that it was safe. Margaret took the small little alien creature back to her home. She fed the creature some warm milk and a few small pieces of bread, and then wrapped it in a small blanket to keep it warm. As she held the creature in her lap and she looked into its big brown eyes, it seemed to smile at her as it softly purred. She had reassured herself that in the morning she'd notify the authorities. Well, things started to change. By this, I mean Margaret was starting to get attached to the small little alien creature. The little teddy bear-like creature seemed to want and need Margaret to hold, cuddle, and love it. Was this what she'd been missing all of her life? Was these type of feelings for someone or something else love? Her heart never felt so warm or fulfilled. Looking down at her newfound companion, she decided she would name him Oscar. Yes, Oscar from outer space, she chuckled to herself. Margaret and Oscar became more than owner and pet. No, Oscar was special. Why, Oscar would actually show emotions. He would smile when he was happy, frown when he was disappointed, and even winked whenever Margaret entered the room. On one particular cold day, the furnace went out, and Margaret had to call one of the local servicemen to come out and check it. Margaret informed the servicemen the broken furnace was in the basement and to be careful, as the steps were quite old. Margaret then went about her daily business of making her arts and craft to sell at the market. She stopped dead in her tracks when she heard a horrific scream and crashing sound coming from the basement. She stood at the top of the stairs calling out for the repairman, but there was no response. Panicked, Margaret slowly descended the old stairs. What she saw next shocked her. The entire basement was covered in blood, body parts were strewn everywhere, and in the midst of it all sat Oscar. He turned towards Margaret, winked, and smiled. What the hell had happened here, she thought. How could Oscar have done this to a grown man? Was she dreaming? Oscar ran towards Margaret, jumped into her arms, and began to purr. No way, she thought. No way sweet Oscar could have ever have done this. It had to have been some insane accident. How could she ever explain all of this? Who'd believe her? What would the authorities do with Oscar? Margaret did what any other red-blooded, totally in love woman would do. Well, she decided to cover it all up. Margaret drove the serviceman's truck into the backyard pond. It was deep enough that no one would ever find it, and of course, it appeared Oscar would devour, well, what was remaining of the serviceman. There was some fuss about town concerning the missing man. No one ever suspected or even asked Margaret anything about it. Well, that was until several weeks later. Margaret heard a knock on the front door. It was a young, well-dressed man identifying himself as a police detective, and he was working on a missing persons case. The detective asked if she had heard of the missing man from town, and Margaret acknowledged she had heard the rumors. The detective asked if the man had ever arrived at her home, as he was on her service schedule. Margaret told the detective that yes, he had done the repairs to the furnace in the basement, and then he left. The detective asked if he could look around the basement to perhaps find a clue as to the man's disappearance. The hair on the back of Margaret's neck stood up. Her thoughts ran wild. Had she cleaned everything up? Would he find out about Oscar? Right this way, she said to the detective, and be careful. The steps are old. Margaret opened the basement door and snapped on the light and directed the detective to the back corner of the basement. Margaret smiled to herself this time, thinking, yes, there's plenty of room in the pond for one more car, and after all, she had neglected to feed Oscar lunch earlier. As Margaret looked in Oscar's beautiful eyes, she thought to herself, isn't love grand?
That darn Oscar. Little greedy ass, man, eating people.
Can't believe that.
And she just loves her little pet.
Him just covered it up like it never happened.
Reckon that pond, that pond will be filled with vehicles and bicycles or anything, because Oscar gonna eat their ass.
I ain't gonna go visit.
Don't make her mad. She bring. Would you like to come over for dinner? You know, it was very good. I enjoyed that. Smooth. You really have good creative mind. Doing some great things.
What you call that?
Well, you know, good creative mind. Yes, indeed. That it was very good. And I hope that you enjoyed that as well. Look for more, because as we approach Halloween, we have some scary stuff.
Yeah, we probably got about a dozen more that we've done. So yeah.
Got some scary stuff that we've done. Voiceover wise and all, and
there's no excuse for not doing anything. That's one of those moments when I was just sitting around. I'm like, I'm bored out of my frickin' brains.
That's what we do. Don't no kids come over. They know. Don't say I'm bored or
Just start writing something
Granny
down.
and Paw gonna put you to work. We know how to take care of boredom. Trust and believe that on this that Red Fact Tuesday.
Yeah, don't ever say I'm
Queen
bored.
Silvy Show, bringing it all to you. You know, we've well, let me tell you about the Smith brothers first. They're over in the United Kingdom during the pandemic couple years ago. Through their boredom, they came up with a cartoon to bring smiles and laughter to people worldwide. And once again, after we had them on the show, well, guess who got wrote in on the cartoon? You guessed it, Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim, the Queen Silvy Show. I love it. This series is the Popcorn Family, and they have knockoff series from that, which is Grandma and Grandpa Popcorn. They're all such characters. All are voiceovered the characters from the Smith brothers, and it's phenomenal. We're honored to be a part of it. I mean, I got some cool stuff in there, like my car, my own train, my own helicopter.
I was thinking about how many we did.
We did quite a few.
Like 20 maybe.
Quite a few, and they're all available for you to check out and get it on. They're from United Kingdom, and this will be episode 21, I believe, of Grandma and Grandpa.
Oh, well, hell, then we did more than 20.
Where we were having to house sit the house, I believe, what we're doing. But let's check this out, and when we come back, we'll get some things to tell you.
Interesting. Ah, here we go.
Cartoon.
I know I go from rags to riches. If you would only say you care. And though my pocket may be empty, I'll be a millionaire.
Oh, thank you so much, Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim, for looking after our house while we was away. We very much appreciate it.
You're welcome, Mildred, anytime. How was your holiday? Did you have a nice time?
Where's George? Did you leave him there?
Oh, we had a lovely time, thank you. Oh, and Smooth, don't tempt me. I would have left him there if I could. Walking round in his underpants, and then he had the cheek to wear Speedos at the beach, the daft old beggar. Sandra, what do you say to Grandpa? Get some new pants, smelly bum. Oh, you cheeky little so-and-so. I bet your granny told you to say that.
Oh, look, here he comes. George is back off his holidays. Has Mildred let you out to play already, has she?
Hello, lads. Yep, I'm back off me holidays. Oh, and don't get me started on that bloody holiday. Good grief, I couldn't do nothing without getting moaned at.
Oh, George, me old boy, when are you gonna learn? Happy wife, happy life, as they say.
No, tell me about it, Eric, mate. Anyway, I best be getting back. She only thinks I was dropping Wayne Barbara and the kids off. Bye for now.
Home sweet home, my queen.
It was nice looking after Mildred and George's place while they were away, but nothing beats our own home comforts.
Oh, George Popcorn, where have you been? I told you to put these suitcases away. What have you been up to? You know where I've been, woman. I took Barbara Wayne and the kids home, and then I popped into the... Oh, George Popcorn, you best not be about to say betting shop, otherwise I'll have your guts for garters. No, as a matter of fact, I was about to say I've been down the bookshop. Oh, George, you think I was born yesterday? You read a book? Don't be silly. I swear I'm going to divorce you one of these days. Oh, don't say that, woman. You'll only get me hopes up and go back on it. I'm joking, by the way. Love you, really.
Stuck on you. Got this feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't lose. Yes, I'm on my way. Needed a friend, and the way I feel now, I guess I'll be with you to the end.
Oh, those two cartoon characters are
I know, that was so
terrific.
fun. I love having my own crib with my logo, my car. You didn't see my train, helicopter. I got so much stuff.
Hey, you have a train, a helicopter.
I love it. I love
You got it.
But you got to
made.
start somewhere, right?
Just too bad it's all cartoon. It'd be nice to have
Yes,
it.
yes.
We had an RV too.
My legs aren't that skinny, but you know I'll go with anything because we are proud and honored to be a part of their cartoon over in the United Kingdom, and well, a couple of series actually that spin-offs that we are involved in. Smith Brothers Sketch. You can catch them also on YouTube.
Right.
So I appreciate you guys from taking the time to just check a little something that Smooth and myself is doing. We are also honored to be in multitudes of magazines, newspaper articles worldwide. It means a great deal to us because we aim to bring the best in live entertainment, talents, topics, and resources from around the world just for you. We can only be me. I can only be me, my friend. Just be here for you all the days, huh?
Amen.
And Smooth, you can let them know how we can be followed.
Again, as I said at the top of the show, Queen, top of the screen, you'll see www. The Queen Silvy Show, and or go to our YouTube site and just drop in The Queen Silvy Show in the search engine. Yeah, and while you're there, please subscribe.
Please subscribe. You know, today is Tuesday. Of course, I only had a cup of tea, and I am now about to go and get a face full of food. That's what I'm about to do.
Get the munch on.
Yes, I am. But tomorrow's Wednesday, and that's Tim's Tidbits, bringing you some very hot things, including the asshole of the week. You don't know who that is, do you?
You never know. There's so many contestants. And it's crazy. It's like
asshole of the
they
week,
just can't
butt
wait
munch.
to be the biggest asshole.
Right. And, you know, you never know. One day you might bring you the biggest butt munch, the craziest person. Who knows?
Just remember out there's potential for everyone. Even you, too, could be the asshole of the week.
Hey, you never know, man.
You never know.
But it's a great show. I know he's not going to tell you anything about it, but it is very entertaining. It is hot. It is in the evenings, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Times. Check your time zones. Join us for Tim's Tidbits tomorrow. It is fantastic. You're going to be opinionated on some of the things. I guarantee you're going to learn something that you didn't know. You find out.
You know, we put
about
spin
things.
on, all kinds of stuff going on that not necessarily they always talk about.
Right.
And
so
something
stick around
that
for
you
that.
should know.
Stick around for that if you will, and then join us on Thursday. That is the Now You Know show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim, bringing you some great kings and queens, presenting inspirational, encouraging, musical. It's just a
Potpourri of entertainment.
Potpourri of entertainment.
Well, now I know.
Coming from the heart, just for you. And that is Thursday in the evenings as well, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, do check your time zones, but join us for the super greatness we provide for you every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Coming from the heart, just for you. We're going to get out with a music video from they're each individual artist collaborating together to bring you fire. And it is hot. We have the Crazy Act,
Couple
Absolute,
friends of ours,
and I
yeah.
think his name is Nate. Is his name
Nate.
Nate. And they are bad. Absolute, look her up on her own, is fire hot, as well as Crazy Act 2. These three is bringing fire, and we are presenting it to here for you. So, with that said,
Till next week. Same Queen time, same Queen station. Now you know.
It feels like fire, it's burning up just like fire. I got that fire, baby, let it burn. I got that fire beat from Chaotic. Dallas, Texas representing what you suckers gotta say about it. I stay united with the A1G. Fort Worth, stand up, haters stay and you'll see. We stay away from police, you already know the story. Eyes open, mouth closed, make moves while y'all snoring. Y'all bore me with that mumble rap. Little kids probably thinking, man, what's wrong with that? Yo, I never trust a man who mumbles. He ain't a man of his word, and ain't no telling what his tongue do. He probably high off heroin or pills, drooling on himself until the truth gets spilled. Are you a snitch or a bitch that sucks dicks, that spits, confess? I can't get with that shit. You're fucking with some fire spitters. I have your head cut up 7 with the rhythm that delivers. That's fire. fire. We don't need no water, let that motherfucker burn. Like fire, it's burning up just like fire. Got that fire, fire, baby. Let it burn, let it burn.
One flame, two flame, three flames, four. Make way, fire marshal coming through the door. If you didn't come to party, what you come for? Got them bottles of Ciroc headed to the floor. I know you see me, Throw shade my way, my nah. Attitude at the door, can I have fun? I hate to burn a beat up like a Scion. Hair done fit fly, that's no lie. Shoes match, I'ma catch winkle right eye. Got an A on my chest, super sci-fi. Kill 'em dead, what I said, rock a bye-bye. Crazy acting, they don't know how to act. Grip the mic and jumped on chaotic track. Feeling myself, I crept up from the back. Set it ablaze, turn the stage into a cul-de-sac.
Fire. We don't need no water, let that motherfucker burn. Like fire, it's burning up just like fire. Got that fire, baby.
Nate,
let it burn.
Legit. Call me Juvie, got the fire like 400 degrees. They hate me so much right now I'm like Khalees. Please, I ignore the he and she say, cause I don't have beef like Chick-fil-A. And you can say that drama for love and hip-hop. I be chillin' so hard I don't put on flip-flops. Kick rocks, say the dots, it's a lot on my mind. Why you sweating me like the kid is mine? It ain't no compromise, prime time Dion. They ain't come to see you, Otis. I feel like Leon. Tempting peons to step up their game. No role model, but could show you some things. Niggas is commode, I mean full of shit. Niggas is by sorta, call them trash man. Then call a fireman, cause what I got hot. About to burn some shit down, I feel like left out.
The roof is on fire. We don't need no water, let that motherfucker burn. Like fire, it's burning up just like fire. Got that fire, fire, baby. Let it burn, let it burn.
Chaotic Choice.